Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed, we are live. Indeed, we are. Now then, bit of social mediaing. Hey, day. Friday already. What happened to the week anyway? Kind of deal, you know, like, wait a minute. Dearie me. Why is it so... Bookface so slow? Come on. Places to be, things to do. Dear. Right, okay, one more. Oh no, two more. And then we'll do blue sky. Right, okay. That's that. Back to there. Right, now can I start now? Let's go to the live screen. Lady Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed. Let's go to the live screen over on the YouTubes as well. All right, yeah, we got busy with XP last night. Yes, we did. Well, we got no game audio. Weird. But there you go. I've still got ray tracing on, have I? Yeah, leave it on for a bit. I think it may be... might be slightly... I think that's right, but I think ray length might be a little high. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I think I was goofing around with it the other day. Right. Okay. Rubicar we want to go to. Scrumpenio. Good morning, lads. Well, good morning. Beer o'clock. I don't mind if I do. That's better. Right, okay, dokie. Yeah, Freelancers is still up, I believe. Should be. It should be up tomorrow as well, I think. Did you see Funcom dropped the character creation and benchmark demo for Dune Awakening? It's quite good, actually. Let's visit the Freelancer on the way. I think we'll turn our TGI off just for now. There we go. Yeah, it's on Steam. Do we all want to have a look at it? What happened to Chewie's buffs? I think they're up there. Or down there. Sometimes the bots, you know, the scripted characters get bumped, you know, get logged off or whatever. Occasionally. Freelancers Inc. Goodbye. Probably crashed. Yeah, it does happen. Chewie's buffs are usually under here somewhere, are they? Or is it just draw distance? There you go, they're all there. It's just draw. It's just draw distance. What? I'll suddenly pop out of view. Seems they're out of max character view. There you go. And then they all pop back in. It's a limitation of the game. So all my sliders are at max visibility, you know, for maximum viewing distance, so to speak. Why not? I mean, God, the game's 24 years old, so it's not like my system can't handle it or something, you know? Maybe there's a bit of a server glitch or something? I don't know. I've not heard of anything, so... It's possible. I haven't been on all day, so I don't know. These are the ones I usually go to, mainly because they've got paid buffs as well. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I still can't get the higher NCU buff, but that's okay. Symbiont, support or infantry. It's a mix of both, actually. Can't remember exactly what goes in what slot, but it's a mixture of both. Depends on the build, you know. If you want to make it more tanky or more offensive, or, you know. I think most of mine are infantry. I'm not 100% positive. I'd have to log them in and check. Let's take a quick look. I think my keeper's still in Inferno, but that's no bother. See what I left them with. I know I spent lots of back and forth and all the rest of it. Amakish. Good evening, Carlos. Good evening. I'm sitting here in the grid. Happens to get the sims I need. Oh, sitting here grind away for patterns to get the sims I need for my 150 twinks. Yeah, it's hard work. There's a reason people charge so much for them. Oh, clay raid. Yeah. We're not raiding on this character, so there's no point joining them. Right, Symbiont. So, support brain. Support ear, infantry eye, infantry arm, chest and left arm. Infantry, I think it's all infantry except for those two. Yeah, infantry except for brain and ear, for whatever reason. Yeah, just brain and ear support, all the others infantry. Log them off again just for now. Right, that should be many lots of buffs. Nice. Let's hit the daily mission agency. Yeah, well, you've seen how tanky mine is. It's then it comes down to armour and such. Eye support, no. Infantry. The only two, I think, with just the... Let's cancel that log off. Yeah, infantry, eye. I'm not sure what the difference is at this point, because it was so long ago. But the rest of it is the gear. You know, so condemned bulwark, dust brigade operative, imbued globe, awakened shoulder, awakened senseless violence sleeve, merc armor gloves, merc armor on the left arm, perfected notum, merc legs, DB3 bracer, merc boots, 300 Knights Ring of Honor, fully done Hold Hell at Bay ring, awakened combat paragon, token board, ACDC stellar deck, but then ancient protective drone, defender and infused defender, protector module, viral belt, and then the rest are max mems and an NCU. So yeah, they're pretty well geared. There are probably better in slot items, but I'm happy with the build as it is, so I just keep it that way. I can't remember what the argument is for choosing support brain or infantry brain. I don't remember. Maybe support brain has some other stats that are better? I can't remember. We got, oh, the hunt. Okay, that's interesting. Elite, I'm going to get smugglers because it will complete the daily mission thing. Yeah, I can't remember what's on support I. Yeah, so the eye, bow, chemistry, complet, intelli, map nav, perception, pistol, time space, tutoring versus aim shot, complet, more nano skill, sharp objects, sneak attack, time space, ground air, weapon smithing. Yeah, they're both kind of mixed. I can't remember why I made the choice now. I think I went over. I know I went over and over it. God knows how many times. That much I remember. Desi X, welcome to the stream. Aliens alone, goodbye. Spaced out. Okay, I think that's the Newland one. It is. Nice. Okay. Let's go get that sucker done. It's made 500 million. I sold a nanotech program to a buy order. Yeah, people will pay. Why not? Helison, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How are you liking Bow MA? I like it just fine. It took a while to get to a decent bow. That's your problem. It's availability of weapons, I think. Once you're 151 and you can farm the special edition bow, the special edition bow is pretty useful. There's some decent crit bows with quick equip, which are definitely worth using. However, yeah, the Lobby bows are, yeah. I mean, one of the best ones we got gifted this. A 181 bow, it's aim shot on that. And if you've got enough conceal and stuff, it's really good. And it's less than 0.1 of a second, or it is 0.1 of a second equip time. So you can kind of use that and then punch instead, as long as it's kind of based around getting a decent aim shot off and maybe one other crit and then quickly, swap out back to your fists or something, which was kind of the plan. This, though, isn't quick enough for that kind of equip. It's like 3 seconds. It's possible, certainly. It's better than a lot of other bows, which are 6 and 12 seconds and stuff. But this just has such a good damage range. You know, without crits, it's still useful even without crits. Alright, there's the defender drone, or the defense drone, and we go up to our little favourite corner. Pull him over. And 2 aliens spawn. We only want the ones on our side, though. But also it makes a cool sound when you shoot it. Yeah, the 151 on these weapons, like if you took that off, every twink in the subway would be using special edition weapons, because the stats to get them on are so low. 700 main stat, 350 secondary stat. Loads of people would twink into them and put them on temple twinks. And they would be awesome, but they would also be massively OP. So I can kind of understand it. I think they should have put 100 on it or something like that. Then you could have had a really strong play character inside Biomare, you know. That could have been good as well. It's especially equivalent of 230-ish, yeah, but the stats are massively lower to get on. So the requirements, sorry, are massively lower. I gives Intelli and Psi over some aim shot stuff, yeah. I didn't need it on a Solitus keeper. If you had a Atrox keeper, I think you could make the argument for the support eye to get the extra Intelli. What's the percent? 4.1. Yeah, it's not just generic domestic beer, there's nothing. I'm not one for mad strength beer, you know. If I want something strong, I'll drink wine. But I won't drink anything stronger than wine. I'm not a fan of spirits, I'll be honest. We need a better heal. Do we get a better heal from... oh, which quest? I think we get a better heal from... is it the Sheol quest I'm thinking of? Pull the warden over. Wait till he's off his platform, so we don't pull the ads from across the room. And away we go. Yeah, I've got the one from Corporal Ashley Winstead. I've already got that, but I want a better one than that now. I know I could just hit Zazen form and obviously it would be a lot better. However, need to learn to drink mead. It's just beer made from honey. It's typically quite strong though, so be aware. You might as well be drinking pints of wine. It's pretty powerful stuff, generally. On Lost Eden. Oh, there could be, yeah. There could be. So we'll investigate that. I need to go to... oh, what's the... it's 175, isn't it? The lockout for the wreck. I should go and do the wreck dailies one last time before I hand any other missions in, because I just realised, well, 174, I didn't realise we'd gone that far. Let's have a quick look in ICC. We'll have a look at the June character creation and benchmark. I've already looked at it and made a character. It's pretty excellent stuff, actually. It seems really well optimized for a Unreal 5 game, but it's, you know, you're looking at canned benchmarks. You're not looking at traversal in a real world playfield, you know. Is it 170? Are we too late? Have we out-leveled the place already? That's disappointing. It runs great on my system, but my system's, you know, still very relevant. 4080, 13th gen, 13700K, etc. So yeah, I mean, my system will run it. I did it without any scaling or whatever. It still looked good. Ooh, new alien perk. What can I put it in? Can I do... No, 195 for Ranger. Light artillery then. Which is weird because it's pistol, MG, and then bow. And then I've got a regular perk as well I haven't done. Can't do careful in battle until 200. Ah, right, okay. Disharmony 3. Yeah, add damage, why not? I'd rather spend the perk on something useful. 170 is the lockout. I think you could be right. I'm just quickly going to check though. Not doubting your word, Lady Sky Cannon. I just want to commiserate myself, you see. And in my mind, it was 175, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Does the wreck give tokens? I'm not sure. Being quite honest, I'm not sure. And the engine's crashed, right? Okay. AOU states 180 for the record. Right, well, once I relog and the game's working again, we'll have a look. It does this occasionally. It's a little bit problematic, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. If you're going to use a beta engine, expect beta performance and various issues. Need to grind up to 1,000 side tokens for the Twinkies. Oh yeah, the 1K token board, everyone should be able to get that really rapidly these days with the amount of tokens you get from daily missions and stuff. And also you can buy the token packs from GMI if you want to do it that way. You know, I wouldn't blame you. When I first got a 1K token board on my first character, to have one, it was 1 token per mission. That's how it worked. So, oh my god, it was painful getting them. You and I have no business together. Please see Ms. Riker on your way out. Okay, where's Ms. Riker? Oh, that's the one for the island, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, no more wreck missions. They're done. I think you're right. I think 170. I think 180 on AOU is not correct. We're 174 and he's having none of it. I'm not sure how many levels we gained in that one mission, but it was a lot. Ooh, plus 10. Thank you. I think I will. Right, and then we want to check for LE heals inside the grid. I remember, farming the token guns out in, well, for clan you farmed them on a hill. When there was 2 sergeants and a bunch of mobs and you just, yeah. No, that was a pain. I can remember people doing it. I can remember doing it myself on a different character, but on my first character I did it with missions. It was mad. Getting 1K tokens meant you had to do 1,000 missions, so it tells you how much time I spent playing. The hunt is kill something in your level range, is it not? Like a diner, isn't it? I should have gone that way. Oh no, I shouldn't, because I'm going to... Oh god. I'm not even finished 1 beer yet, and I'm already all over the place. God help me later. We'll be okay. We'll manage. Alright, let's have a look. I should have a few VP, I can't remember. Yeah, I've got tons if I need it. Someone gifted it, so why not? Right, MA buffs. Bureaucrat Doctor, Engie Fixer, Keeper MA. Footsteps of the Master, which I think is a PvP nano. Snared, okay. Team Flourishing, oof, can't cast that. Zazen Stance I've got. Footsteps of the Master. Snared, run speed set at... Your feet move slowly. Well, why would you cast it then? Oh, it's a PvP. Yeah, I thought it was. Induce Stupor. Oh, right. So it's it's a skill debuff against MPs. All right. Irrational Grudge. Martial Artist. Taunt 10,000. That's useful. Psycho Mod from 752. Yeah, we could cast that one if we want aggro. Take that. Flourishing Heal, not as useful. And Zazen Stance, and then that's it. That's it. Master's Bidding, I'm sure that's Engie. And also requires level 211, so yeah, we're not using that. What? So it said 7. Okay. Well, that's going in a bag then. I thought it said 750. I'm a doofus. Yeah, so there's nothing much there. Yeah, it's a PvP debuff, so not useful in PVM so much. But for the Sheol quest, what do we get? Let's have a quick look. Shadowlands, quest guides. So there's 2 quest guides for Knowledge of the Yutto Sheol. So, Martial Artist, Greater Kaido, which is not a heal. That is... Yeah, increases the bow skill of the caster. That's worth getting for this build. For an extra 50, excuse me, 5 to bow. And then I think Sheol quest for the scientists. I think the nano is going to be something else. Is it just like a lesser version of that one? That's what they usually are. Kaido, which is 40 points. Yeah, so I mean it's a useful buff, but also not that useful. You know. Keeper did something funny. Yeah, if you've got the melee energy perk line maxed out, and you should have, there's a bunch of taunts on it. Again, very useful if you're off tanking and that sort of stuff. Right, we want to go somewhere where the mobs are. I'm thinking wine, maybe? For a diner in our level range. Let's have a look. No, north, there's a 170. Don't need to go that high. There's a 135. I think that's close enough, actually. Decided to make them melee energy. Well, okay. I mean, you're passing up the best weapon in the game, but okay. The Temple of the Three Winds raid drop is a better weapon than melee energy. Someone did all the analysis and all the rest of it and said, yeah, it does do more damage. But if you want lightsabers, you want lightsabers. What are you going to do? You know, if it's just like that's the way you want to play your character, that's the way you want to play your character. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you can max the 2 lines. In other words, you can max 2-hand edge perk line and the melee energy perk line and enjoy the benefit of both. But 178 shade going for a 2-hand edge spear, see if it works. Kind of will. Most of your damage is a perk, as a shade is perks. Okay, this diner is still green, so I'm assuming this will fulfill the mission. I got a crit buff running. Oh, I've only got a little crit buff running. That's no good. Big crit buff, thank you. Maybe we'll crit a little more often then. Yeah, now we're critting quite a bit more often. Yeah, if you look at the perk lines for melee energy, you will see that a lot of them have a taunt on them, quite a high taunt as well once it cycles round, so you can pull aggro quite effectively with them. Not as well as, you know, an enforcer or something, but they're still pretty good. Well, this thing really can't hit me. It's kind of silly, but there we are. There's a bunch of nice stuff being given away at the Beast. Oh, you have no research goal. I must have capped the research. Yep, I did. So I did Nimble 7, Nimble 6, Evade, and then Nimble 7. Yeah, okay. So next highest, I think, is Intuition. So while we're doing dailies, we'll go into that one. Yeah, if you like the zoom with the melee energy, I did that on Kalos 2 for a while. I had a Shankar Maze and one of them. Before the Zan weapon variant as well, mind you. So I wasn't very fast, but I went zoom. So I quite enjoyed it. Jinxed Phalanx, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How you doing? Alright, we'll head back and then we'll get set up for, I think, Smuggler's Den. And I will be taking a 220 for that. I can't be bothered faffing around. Just get it done. Finally the weekend. Yeah, I got to work tomorrow, but there you go. ICC planet-wide announcement. Palomar has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicar. Congratulations on AI-30. A big achievement these days. Yeah, with Shade, you're roughly about 70 to 80% or even higher. Your damage is perks rather than weapon damage. And that's inclusive of backstab and sneak attack in a typical fight, even if you're in a team and you're able to keep repeating backstab. So, yeah. Right, while I'm there, I'm going to go get another beer. And then I'm going to get a big 220 NT. And then we're going to have fun. Or we're going to be in a queue waiting for things to respawn. It could go either way. I'll be back. Well, I don't know. I don't bother with PvP, as you know. I quit bothering with PvP some years ago. Could be the way to go. I don't know. Alright, let's log the big NT in and see how much of a queue we're stuck behind. Oh, is it Nascent's Frontier? Okay. I think I was showing someone how to get to Shadowlands. I think that's why he's there. Yeah, you can kind of max both, I think. Yeah, someone on chat, didn't they? They asked, didn't they? How the hell do I get to Shadowlands? I was like, I will show you. So we showed them. They were like level 25 NT or something. But I can't remember the name, I'm afraid. Yeah, Savik did a crit build keeper with that weapon. The one from Temple of the Three Winds raid. I do like that dungeon. Stuff doesn't respawn. Oh no, wait, stuff does respawn in that one. It's the subway it doesn't respawn, isn't it? It's something like that, anyway. That soundtrack never gets old. Yeah, it is kind of ageless, isn't it? I've heard a little bit of the music from the Dune Awakening demo. Not the beta. I'm not in the beta. Wish I was in the beta, but I'm not in the beta. Never got in. It's just the way it is. Right, let's see what GS we get. Hopefully a high one, and then we'll have the place to ourselves. GS1, oh, we're going to be in a queue. Full of people. Waiting on respawns, but there we go. In the same one? We are. Okay, let's see how things go. Splatted. Yeah, we're going to get stuck behind another team. And stand around like numpties waiting for things to respawn. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate this dungeon. I do. Let's just bail. Let's see if we can get a different GS. Just seriously, I can't be arsed with it. It's too much bloody aggravation. We've got someone boxing, and then we've got another bunch of alts logged in a room, killing the same mob over and over and over again. I cannot be doing with it. Life's too short. Alright, same again. I don't want to, you know, it's not a competition, it's just like, it's so boring to, you know, waiting around while they spend 10 minutes killing one mob, and you don't want to sort of like nudge past them because it's rude, but at the same time it's like, oh my god, you're on a donkey, I'm in a Ferrari. I get it, because I was on a donkey once too, but I just want to crack on, you know? Right, let's try and get a different GS. I wish there was a quicker way in and out. Right, let's try again. Please not GS1, it's packed. Ah, faff. Right, we'll just keep going until we get something different. Storm used to be heavily into the PvP, but a lot of Storm quit because of boxing in PvP, because Funcom wouldn't do anything about it, and they got sick of it and they quit game because that was what they loved to do. Boxing in PvP ruined it for them. So, especially people who box and stack at the same time. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's bad enough doing one, but doing both? That's just bleh. Please not GS1. Please not GS1. Oh, fucking GS1 again. We came in here the other night, there was no bugger in here, we got done with the whole thing in like 10 minutes. Including the Mantis Queen. We're not going to get GS1, are we? If anyone says there's no population, yeah, the population's there, it's just the game is not only very deep, it's mile wide, and so much of the content is instanced. So basically that means, you know, people are spread out like you wouldn't believe into places where you can't see them because it's an instanced playfield, you know. Puff, puff, paff. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Okay, one more try and then we're just going to have to grit our teeth and bear it. Ah, fucking GS1. Why can't I have, like, GS... something else? Great. Yeah, everything's bloody dead and everyone's crowded around the same bunch of mobs waiting for them to respawn. And I don't want to be that guy that goes, well, I got more damage than you, so kaboom, kaboom. Do not want to be that guy. They all still in it. That group will still be in the Rav room. Yeah, see, they can't one, and then I come in this room, these guys are all in here. It's like, for fuck's sake! Why are you... This is the same bunch of people that were all here last time. Are they just pet camping? Is that what they're doing? Oh my god, they hit so slow. See, the pets are going to auto attack on anything, aren't they? These guys are AFK. I think they're all neutral as well. I've stood here for 2 weeks straight. Well, yeah, that was botted. So, sorry about your bot. Yeah, that's selfish. Yeah, I get maybe you don't have a lot of time to play or whatever, but there's better ways of doing things than that. If they're not even playing, yeah, I think so. They've been there for days. Yeah, exactly. If they were there as a team trying to get the mission done, I'd feel like, no, I can't do it. You know, they're just another bunch of players trying to enjoy the game. You know, I'm not doing that to them. But if they're, like, botted and AFK, I just can't be asked. You know. Yeah, everyone seems to remember them all being there. Yeah, I mean, the guy's trying to level up a bot, and this is an easy way to do it while they're at work or whatever. I get it. But, you know. It's a bit like scalpers, isn't it? You know. They're buying the cards with automation and then reselling them at whatever price, and not just graphics cards, concert tickets, you name it. That's what they're doing. I can out-damage them, so... I mean, the way they're attacking, you can kind of tell they're not playing because they all instantaneously attack. Players don't do that. Someone's picking their nose, someone was looking at a different screen, someone was texting. It doesn't work like that in real life, you know what I mean? Do hate this. I can't wait till it's the prisoner again, because at least people are a bit more civilized there. And also, prisoner doesn't aggro until you aggro him, so it can't be botted like this. Something spawned in the other room. Let's have a bit of a look round. Yeah, that box walked in just before us and now we're stuck behind it. It's fucking soul destroying. I mean, I'm not doing much better. I mean, it's me. I'm, you know, using a 220 to kill stuff for me. But it also means I can kill it a damn sight quicker than they can, so I just end up stood there waiting for things to actually respawn, which is just... ugh. Really not fun. This is weird because that Rav spawned twice, but none of the others in here seem to have. And you know me, I won't KS anyone, you know, in a malicious way, but I mean, then they're not even playing the game. They just left their characters logged in doing stuff. So, you know. How many times in Arid Rift have you seen people doing that, you know? Just logged off with, well, you know, logged in with their pet on guard. But not actually playing the game. I get it. AI levels are hard. Shouldn't have been like one in the corner here and whatnot. Because it seems to be in the same one near the door down there that spawned twice. And I don't think they've killed the others in the intervening time. I mean, someone could come in and wipe this team out. Yeah, AFK bot for XP. Yeah, it is. And I'm sorry, but I ain't, you know, gonna take a step back for that. Like, when I went through there, they had one of the Ravs calmed and were killing the other one. And I was like, no, you know, you calmed one and you attacked the other. I'll respect that and I'll just leave you alone to do your thing. Because you're playing the game. But when someone's like an AFK bot for XP, it's like, no. I'm here. I'm now. I'm using my life. Using up the hours of my life to play. So, I'm sorry, but no. Constant rebuffing as well. What are they rebuffing? Not quite sure. But, yeah. But yeah, it's this sort of dungeon that causes it. If we'd have got GS2 with no one in it, we'd have been finished by now. And you guys know it because we've done it before. Killed them that quick. It's just waiting for everything to fucking respawn. I can kill it in seconds, but I have to wait around for shit to respawn. If anyone came in here flagged and used like an AoE heal or something, oh my god. Well, it'll be the end of the fun times, that's for sure. But, you know, I'm not that petty. It's not something I'd do. But at the same time, you know, you do see it happen. Do you remember when you could use Orbital Strike in Shadowlands? I can remember that. People sitting AFK around around one of the Noten veins while other people were off actually doing the XP, and then someone dropped an Orbital Strike on it and killed them all. I remember seeing that, just thinking, oh my god. It was kind of funny. Has the other one spawned? You know, the one we killed when we first came in? Has it been long enough yet? See, we're gonna kill this, and then we're gonna be like, oh my god, they're still on Guardians? I mean, we should have finished the mission by now. Oh shit, we missed that one spawn. What happened to all the others? There's usually one in that corner and then a couple in here, and then what the hell are the ones from here? Should have stayed put. Ugh. I think they're all froob as well. Let's have a look. Oh no, maybe not. You can do composites. Can they do neuronal stimulator? Yeah, they're froob. Can't cast it on them. Do not have the expansion pack. Fuck, I still need another one. Oh my god. Still on Ravs. One more. Oh, Jesus. Any of the others gonna respawn? Come on. Oh, hallelujah. You see, I don't need this one now. What am I going to do? Calm it. Let the next team have a go. Now we're going to kill the... what? It's going to be one... oh, for fuck's sake. One or two remaining... Nano Mantis, is there one left? No. Oh god, I'm gonna get stuck behind this Lobby team. It's like pulling teeth. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Is the Queen even up? Let's go and have a proper look. No, I don't think it is. Breeders... no, Queen's down. Oh, calm shit. Not training them. Right, stand around here like a lemon waiting for Nanomantai to spawn. I think there's a few in the other corridor though. Let's go there. Yeah, there should be one in there and then two in here. There's one. Don't need you. Gonna calm you. See if the second one spawns in here. In the meantime, I'm gonna get a beer. God damn it. Waykeeper just got GS2. Would that help you? Oh my god, yeah. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see if I can get it. It'll be better than waiting around for other people. I know that. Let's have a look. You probably got GS2 because I'm in here, and as soon as I leave, it'll go back to GS1. But I'm willing to try. Oh my god, get on the box. Get on the box. Right, now jump. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. I bet I don't get it. As soon as I leave, the number of people in there will drop. Right, see, I bet we go back to GS1. Yep, straight back to GS1. Fabulous. Yeah, you got it, we won't. As soon as we leave, then not enough numbers in the first one to spawn the second one, and so on and so forth. Right, getting a beer. Yeah, GS2 is always there, but whether or not you get it is dependent upon how many players are inside a given playfield. Which is the problem. If we leave, then us being in here that caused you to be able to get in here is now gone. Oh, that's handy. Yeah, I wasn't going to go train all those guys that have done all that work to get here. Yay, we got mobs. Right. I'll still be killing readers when I get there. I almost guarantee it. Unless the guardians take too long to spawn. Oh yeah, we're done. Right, don't need you anymore then. Guardian. Next one that would spawn would be there. Yeah, still killing breeders. Next guardian should spawn just over here. Did they kill the one in? They might have left one in there. Let's go and have a look. The two side guys are not there. Usually the guardian's in the middle. So that's the other breeder. Mantis breeder. Calm you, don't need you. There's one up here though, isn't there? Not sure if that's players or a bot. I can't really tell. I don't think it's someone that's syncing. I think it's someone maybe multi-logged and or it is in fact a team. Who knows? Breeders do have a lot of HP for their level, though. And that NT damage is wicked. Yee, mobs. Oh, no, I don't need that guy. Not going to spoil somebody else's run. Oh, they're still... Oh, they're pulling them to themselves. That makes sense. That's sensible precaution. Two weeks straight standing in the same spot to kill stuff. That's just... I don't get it. Would you not rather play the game and have fun? You know. Surprised nobody's griefed them. Because you could. Did they ignore this spot? I don't think they did. I think they killed the ones in here. This is why I like the NT in here. I can calm crap and not, you know, spoil somebody's mission by running a ton of mobs at them. Might be grey to me, but, you know, deadly for them. Right, breeders. No holds barred, we're just going to kill all the breeders we can find. Starting with you. They've probably finished the mission by now. Oh no, they're still here. Okay, fair enough. Can't believe they haven't finished with breeders yet. I mean, I calmed the whole area where they spawn. They should have easily finished. I calmed like 6 breeders. You only need a couple for the mission. Don't need you. What's the best damage in the game? It depends. It's circumstantial, a lot of it. Or, no, that's the wrong word. Situational. So a trader fully draining a mob will do more damage than anybody else. Because they can drain crit resistance, they can drain ACs and nano resist. And then switch over to like massive crit buffs. And just like do ridiculous amounts of damage. But it is sort of situational. And it also depends how much HP the mob has. Excuse me. So, like a shade can do a shit ton of damage. But if the mob's only got a short amount of HP, they never get the chance to unload all that damage, if you know what I mean. It takes time for all the perks to land. But with a bit of practice, you can land sneak attack and backstab really quite easily. And that does give you 26k of damage very quickly. You can outdamage that with an NT with one hit. With perks running and stuff. Yep, you can outdo that. But it's very situational. Oh, it was 28k nuke, one hit. So, if this had less HP, agents as well agents can do ridiculous damage because they can FP trader and drain and then get their AR so high it's redonkulous. What's the timer on the Queen? 58 seconds. Yeah, it ain't going to respawn. So, yeah, we're going to abandon the Queen. It still triggers the Freelancers Inc. Now we just need to hand in one of them. One of them was the hunt. So that's report to the agency. That should leave us with one, and then we can just do the other bit. Yep, the crate with the red skull on it. Right, let's go to the agency. Breeder, don't need. Oh god, someone loot the corpse, thank you. Oh, did it? Oh no, actually, I think the corpse timed out. What level are these guys? 173. 170. Yeah, you know, they're just playing the game. Yeah, PDKPs. Yeah, they nerfed the crit on PDKPs because there was a period of time where like basically everybody used them, and I think Funcom got wise to it and were like, "Why is everyone using this weapon?" Well, because it's good. Oh right, well we'll nerf the crit on it then. But then people came up with these mad like nanomage agent that could FP trader and then switch to soldier very quickly. And just do redonkulous amounts of damage with X99 pistols. No, it was just bonkers. But PDKPs at least, you know, took some effort and time and application of yourself to build them and everything. I mean, I thought it was a fair trade. You know, you can get this great weapon, but you got to takes ages to get the first one, and then when you first upgrade it, it can only be used by Atrox, and then you've got to jump through several other hoops to get the next bit, and yada yada. You know, so it was like this huge process. And I was like, well, it seems fair. You know, if you're willing to go through the process, you get a really good weapon. Why is that a problem? Now, apparently because too many people were using PDKPs. 800 crit. Yeah, so if you've got like 100% crit and negative 100 crit resist, yeah, you do tons of damage. You really do. You know, which is basically what happened. Right, okay. The hunt. Mission complete. Bling! So now we need one more for that, which is Penumbra. We're saved in Inferno, but not to worry. We just got to do the Doja Hunt thing. Quickest way to Penumbra is actually via Adonis rather than running back from Inferno. It's actually longer to run from Inferno to get to where the mobs are than it is to run from Adonis to get to where the mobs are. Stupidly. Oh, Umbral has dropped a hacked Mediblade if anyone needs one. Just saw it on Darknet. Yeah, so you get Rob did a nanomage agent, which was mostly an FP soldier for the various buffs they could use, but would do trader drains and then quickly switch to FP soldier and just do redonkulous amounts of damage with the X99s. With the AC drains, they're incredible, because otherwise they're not. The X99 has terrible min damage, but has really good crit. So if you can drain their ACs and then drain their crit resistance and then buff yourself with a redonkulous amount of crit chance, yeah, you'll do a ton of damage, but it takes a bit of setup to get there. That was the last thing that Rob was working on, but Rob's always trying to push the envelope of what is truly possible in the game, whereas I'm like, I'm happy if it works. You know, I'm much more easy to please. Rob always wants to go the next step. In fact, he wants to go the next several steps. But yeah, agent is still massively viable. Especially if you're imaginative with how you use an agent, yeah, they're pretty shockingly good. I think someone starting the game and playing an agent is going to go, oh, I'm a rifle class, and just do nothing but rifle. And that can work, and that can work really well. But there's so many other possibilities with agent. Yeah, and people really do push the envelope with it, so. All right, before we dive into the pool of misery, I want... yeah, scuba gear. I need to convert this stuff to rings. I hate the whole taking armor off just to go somewhere. I've always hated it. What's the level requirement on this? Is it 190, yeah, so we ain't putting it on yet. Yeah, they nerfed the crit on PDKPs, but they're still, even without a crit build, they're still a massively viable weapon. You still do stupid amounts of damage with them. On traders, especially. You do an Atrox trader, oh my god, yeah, they're so much fun. I think Funcom figured out like half the player base was using PDKPs with crit setups, and then it decided, well, the way to fix that is let's nerf the crit on PDKPs. And it was just like, thanks for that. You really made the game more fun. Because PDKPs aren't a loot and grab. I mean, you've got to spend time doing the whole trade skill process with them, and you can't use them half the time unless you're Atrox, and yeah, it's a whole thing with them. It's not like they just drop 100% on one mob and everybody's got one. You know, you've got to work for them. And all the parts needed to upgrade them, and then the skills to upgrade them. Like on a lot of classes, people had to completely like do an IP reset just to build them because they're no drop. And then reset their character again with another set of skill resets just to equip them again and then use them once they were finished. You know, it's nuts that they did that. They should have just left them well alone. Beedling. Right, goggles are on. We already have the penumbra. Well, we've got the pandemonium ring, actually. No, nobody ever wants to drop a ring at the here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Why is that a thing? Ugh. Back armor. Let's get rid of the scuba gear. No one ever in the history of never was like, I deliberately want to drop this one ring that's really important. No, I'm trying to get through the portal. You know, make the portal entry collision like 10 times the size. I mean, it's not hard. Right, I hate Penumbra's lighting, so let's fix it. Light. Let's turn off global. There we go. Then let's turn on RTGI. There we go. Right, now it looks pretty decent. Ithaca. Yeah, there was a time where the Ithaca shotgun... There was a time when every class you can think of was using an Ithaca shotgun with a crit build. That was obviously broken, but, you know, we went with it. They're in range. Why am I not pew-pewing? Icy bread. Come on, give me a doja nice and quick so I can get to bed early. I mean, yeah, I could bring the NT. And at 2:04, I will bring the NT and do water demons. Because screw this bullshit. Chasing after grey mobs that go into runaway and heal mode. Yeah, that's fun. Oh, you beauty. Look at that. One hit, one kill, one doja. The gods of doja have heard me. They've heard me. I mean, that's pretty rare. All my slagging off of the drop rate in Penumbra put to bed by the fact the first mob we killed dropped one. I am ashamed. I am humbled before the gods of RNG. Right, okay. I mean, obviously I'll use 220s to do the quest in Penumbra, but should have played the lottery tonight. You're not kidding, I should have done. Too late now. I think it's already been drawn in the UK. I have no idea. I try and avoid that kind of thing, though. I'm not a fan of gambling generally. The house always wins is truer than you know. You know, that's why the bookie drives round in a Mercedes and his customers are driving around in 20-year-old Fords. You know, they are always the odds are always in their favour by design. You know, it's like you can win at blackjack every time if you can count cards. You know, if you've got that kind of mind that can do that, you can. But if you get caught doing it, you're not breaking the law, but they'll throw you out of the casino for doing it. I haven't handed the doja in yet. I'm an umpty. I'm running to freelancers. I haven't even handed the doja in. Yeah, I remember hearing about this. And went, yeah, you can win at blackjack. You know, Pontoon, 21. It's known by many different names. It's essentially the same game. And yeah, some people are really good at it because they can remember who got what card when. But even though you're not breaking the law by doing that, they will kick you out of that casino faster than you can spend money there. Also, that's the reason why there are no clocks in Vegas in any establishment you visit, because they don't want to know, they don't want you to realise what amount of time you've wasted. It's 4 a.m. and you're still gambling from 9 o'clock last night. Don't want you realising that. Yeah, that's it. You're winning. Well, yeah, because I'm good at this game. Yeah, well, that's not what we're here for. We're here to extort money from you. Hand over fist. That's that, you know, and I grew up very young seeing bookkeepers next to our then family business, and realised at a very young age that the bookie was driving a much better car, lived in a much bigger house, than everyone that used their bookmakers. You know, they were betting on horses and football or, you know, whatever. And that guy was rolling in money, and none of his customers, they were running out of it constantly. There we go. Another 175. We are getting there. I mean, we don't have that kind of gambling in the UK, but trust me, that's how it goes. That's who they are. I mean, they are literally there to con you out of money. That's what gambling is. I mean, I'm not going to try and pretend it's anything else, because it ain't. You know, they're there to con you out of your money. By invite. Hey, take your chances with us. We will probably con you out of your money, but otherwise there's always a chance you could win. You know, so it's coercion and extortion at the same time. It's horrible. I just don't get involved with it. And worse than that, I remember the first, UK lottery, okay? One guy did it and said, I'm going to keep using the same numbers. They're going to come up eventually. And everyone went, no, don't do that, because you'll be on holiday one week and you'll miss it and they'll come up and you'll never forgive yourself. And he said, yeah, okay then. So the numbers he'd picked for the first one and didn't win anything, he said, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'll just pick different numbers. And on the second roll, like the week later, the numbers they picked on the first roll came up. All of them, all 6 of those numbers came up. The guy ended up killing himself. Like, wow. I mean, it was that bad, you know? And I just swore off gambling. I just absolutely swore off it. I get the occasional scratch card, and you know what happens? I buy a £1 scratch card, so a $1 scratch card. I will win £2, and I'll say, give me 2 more, and I'll go scratch and win nothing. That's my luck with gambling, and that's as far as I'll go with it as well. If I ever scratch it and get like 100k, yeah, great. but it's never going to happen. So, you know. I still love the Oceans movies. Well, most of them. 3 of them, anyway. They're great. You know, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, you know, doing the do, and it's like a heist movie, effectively. Especially, well, the first one is exactly a heist movie. Second one is somewhat similar. Third one I really love anyway. It's just, there's something kind about it. But yeah. Anyway. Whom else is streaming Anarchy Online? Well, I don't know, but let's have a look. There's me. And come on, this must not just be me again. Rubicon live feed. Kina, she works for Funcom. She's playing Marvel shooter pewter thing. Before we go though, let's look at the Dune character creation, the new game from Funcom. Would you like to see it? I've made one character, and I quite enjoyed the process, so I thought I'd share it with you. You guys want to see that, maybe? Show me. It's on Steam. It's free, guys. It's free. Londis, welcome to the stream. Right, I'll get a beer, and we'll go through the Dune character creation and benchmark doohickey. All right. Just like open Steam. There we go. Right, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to get one more beer, and then we'll go through the process. Right, okay then. So, we're going to do the Dune thing. Here we go. Now, I have updated the DLSS to 3.10, but I'm using DLAA, so I'm running native res, etc. It does look good, though.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened. One where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. I created the future.
Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to turn on MSI Afterburner, but never mind. All right, let quit and we'll go through it again. Okay, it's stuck. It's not even the game. Not even running. I can't tell. Okay, that's running. Let's start again, because the intro is quite cool. So, yeah, we'll do that. Like, do the shader recompile and all this stuff. Is it Dune like the movie? It's Dune like the books, but it's a what if. What if Jessica had...
The only peace I find is a
you'll
future
see. You'll
that
see.
never happened. One where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. I created the future until it created me. But I see a narrow way, a path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
So what they're saying there is, in the book, Jessica disobeys the Bene Gesserit order she's a part of and bears a son when she's supposed to bear a daughter. Because their thinking is, we'll breed Fade Rafan with Jessica's baby, then we'll get the Kwisatz Haderach, the supreme being. And Paul is the anomaly in all of it. So what the game is based on is the reality whereby Jessica doesn't make that decision. She decides, I'll have the daughter, and then you live in the age in between that. So let's go to the benchmark. And we see some in-game footage. So here we go. It does look good. Runs at 100 plus FPS for me. And that's while streaming. So there's always a bit of a penalty if you're streaming from the same PC you're playing on. And even without DLSS scaling or whatever, it still looks great. God, can you imagine Anarchy Online looking like this? Because I can. Yeah, can you imagine AO with these graphics? I'd like to. Imagine Omni 1 looking like this. Up effects, they'd all be Harkonnen, wouldn't they? Grey skin and all that. This is all real-time rendering as well. You can see the GPU load there, like 96, 97. It is Unreal 5. As a young sandworm, only 3 jaws. ones have thoughts. There you go. So that's lower than I get just playing the game and not streaming to 2 different platforms. But yeah, you can see there. So DLSS, but I use DLAA, so no upscaling. If I used upscaling and frame gen, yeah, it would just be like way higher. Yeah, wake the sleeper when you buy it. So create character. I've already done this, but you know, whatever. This is really quite
Approach,
cool.
Prisoner. Show yourself, child.
Who are you? Right, okay, so height, well, he's me, so he's there. Arm thickness. I'm not a bodybuilder. Got some good legs on me, though. And a long neck. Fairly barrel-chested. I don't have vitiligo for voice. Okay. I'll go with number 1. Face type. Okay. Go with that one. Age, well, I'm an old guy, so there you go. We've got head details. Chin width. Let's have a real chin, but let's make it a bit shorter. Yeah, that's better. Cheekbone height. Needs to be higher if you're going to be me. Cheekbone depth. Yep. Hairstyle. Well, I don't think any of these really. Yeah, I did what did I do last time? I think I just went for long hair. Outlaws 2 new game from Star Wars. No, it's Dune Universe. It's not Star Wars. Yeah, just long hair held back. Hair color. Okay. Eyebrow style. I barely got any eyebrows. Oh yeah, but that looks freakish. So yeah, I kind of like that one. Eyebrow color. Darker. Eyebrow detail. Oh my god. Angle. Height. Depth? What's depth? Okay. Beard style. Have you got a real beard anywhere? You call that a beard? Sorry, but this is a beard. That's just stubble. Yeah, we're not going to bother if you're not going to put proper beards in. Okay, we've done all that, and then body tattoo, tattoo age, head scar. Okay, eye makeup. No, head. Right. Head details. Let's go back to that. Chin length. Don't we have nose? I'm sure we had nose. Nose details. There we go. Okay, that's a bit of a honker. Nose tip, smaller than that. Nose angle, okay. Nose height. Nose width is way wide. That's very wide. Nostril height. Nostril width. Similar, no size. It's a little small. Yeah, something like that. There's much more to nose than that, though. Nose protrusion. Okay, so that's the smallest. That's the biggest. Somewhere around there. Eye details, okay. Eye height. Up there. Eye width. Alright, okay. Eye depth. Doink. If it's me, it's the set back eyes. Okay. I mean, compared to selecting one head and then the next in AO, it's pretty good. Drop the jaw depth. Jaw width, no. Chin length. Maybe a bit more than that. You're my favourite background streamer. Anarchy Online was my first MMO, and the Build a Tune playlists are keeping me sane while I'm sick. Well, I'm glad to hear that, and I hope you get better soon. I mean, I'm not glad to hear that you're sick, but I'm glad to find that, you know, you find solace myself. Right, he's got green eyes, mine are not. Mine are kind of grey-blue. How do I get to that? Eyebrow, beard colour? No. Ah, there we go. Eye colour. We're going to be somewhere around... Oh my god, that's a bit shocking. Yeah, it's blue, but it's not as bright as that. Nose angle, what does that do? Oh, okay. Nose protrusion, let's bring that out of it. Yeah, now he's starting to look a little bit like me. Maybe slightly wider nose. Nostril width. Nah. Nostril height. Nah. What about the ridge on the top of your nose? Yoink! Big nose! No, it's not that big. Yeah, okay. I think we're good there. I'm not doing makeup or whatever. Because my character's not going to wear any.
Have they told you what I am?
Ooh, yes. Oh, I've got a mouse to click it. Okay.
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin.
So this is quite interesting with the character build.
Where were you born?
Yeah, so Giddy Prime, so that makes you a Harkonnen. Heavily industrialized volcanic word. Baronial seat of House Harkonnen is controlled by a network of dense urban enclaves. This place, Chuzuk, if you've read the books, you know where it is. Rich, verdant agri-world of rolling hills, river-fed valleys, and the music planet is the centre of cultural and civility in the Imperium. Caladan, which is where, Paul Moadib came from. Puff, puff, puff. Gotta run. Have a nice weekend. And yourself. It's not hardcore. Lazarus. So, and then chitin. Yeah, that's where the Golas come from, isn't it? Or is it... no, it's Z. Unique emotes. Political. Honourable Atreides salute. Chiswick. Yeah, so we're going to come from Caladan.
A world of water. Homeworld of the Atreides. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfreluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
All right, bondsmen, the educated caste that serves the great houses and administrators, imperial bureaucracy. Bondsmen are usually casually known as citizen. Nam familia, a caste reserved for essential members of a noble household or retinue. Naf familia are afforded certain privileges and protections by their status. Peon, the vast peasant labour force that drives the imperial engine. Peons are bound to the fief in which they live and considered the property of their lord. I don't like the sound of that. Are we a bondsman then? Yeah, citizen.
There is always work to be done. And millions like you to do it. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
So, Swordmaster, reverend throughout the Imperium, Swordmasters of the Fallen Unice school, which represents the pinnacle of fighting prowess in the known universe. Close quarters aggression, deflection, Ben Jesuit, Acolyte, or Acolyte. Shadowy all-female order. Well, we don't belong there then. Adepts of the Sisterhood are prized by nobility and feared by the rest of the Imperium. Mentat, yeah, they're the thinking computers. A secretive and insular organization, the Order of Mentat conditions their adherents to store and analyze vast amounts of data at superhuman. So you got recon, strategy, deployment, a trooper. Every great house of the Landsraad fields its own standing army or house guard. The backbone of these formations are career soldiers known as troopers. So we could be more of a trooper or swordman. I'm going to go swordmaster.
From the failed house of Ginaz, I assume. What a waste that whole affair was. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
I have spoken truth.
Kneel.
Yeah, it is like the Villeneuve movies, which do capture the idea of
Put your
Dune anyway.
hand in the box. I hold at your neck the Gonjabar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing.
Probably shouldn't have killed them then.
You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. Good graphics, though.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
It's a good dramatic start. I mean, it's a little bit more exciting than... Welcome to the Starship Rubicar, where you'll be transported down to the... it's a little bit more exciting than that. So, yeah, that's it. That's what you get. That's what you download, and you can try it out on your own computers and just see how it runs and stuff. There's my guy. My settings for the test were 1440p, so 2K, VSync off because it's benchmark, graphics, ultra, everything, DLSS, DLLA, so natural quality, FSR3. What? No, I don't want that shit. I don't want FSR3 anywhere near the game. Screen percentage 100%. Frame generation seems to be off. FSR3 or that. Ultra global illumination. Nothing goes any higher. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, if I do, instead of DLLA, if I do balanced, confirm changes, and we run the benchmark again, we'll get ridiculous frame rates. So let's do that once. But I would, if I can run it at native, I usually do. I have to say though, balanced with Transformer looks just as good as native. It's cracker. It's nuts that how that works. It's using like 10 gig of VRAM, and I am streaming as well, obviously. But it is difficult to see visual quality differences with balanced in Unreal 5. I think you'd have to analyze each and every frame. I don't know. Excuse me. I'm not V-synced. If I was, it would try and lock off at 120 with G-Sync, but I want to let it run, Hopefully you guys can see the G-Sync thing, the readout. But the quality looks, if anything, it looks better than native. It's weird. It shouldn't look better than native, and yet it does. Scaling looks better than native, then yeah, that is witchcraft almost, isn't it? If I set it lower, it would be even more nuts. There you go. So average 150 player-built bases, 163 Harco Village, Sandworm emerges 189, and that's using balanced upscaler. But I swear to God, I can't see the difference. And I'm looking at it at far higher quality than the stream will allow. That's for sure. So there you are. Space. Let me out. It is only a beta thing. So, yeah, okay, we're going to quit that. There's my guy. That's saved. So if I make a character in the full game, I get to keep them somehow, which is kind of nuts. Yeah, it is. So anyway, thank you all for coming along to the stream. Yes, indeed. We're going to leave it there, though. Yes, we are. And I will see you for the next one, which is probably tomorrow. Yes, we'll do something more interesting tomorrow. But until then, I love you all. I miss you all. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, folks? Bye for now.